managing to get those Satan kills pretty quick. Probably have to redo them. Here's something a little different this time. I think I'm going to try a challenge. I don't remember what a lot of these even do. Honestly, it's been a long time. We're going to do solar system. Okay, so this one is interesting. We cannot shoot. I'm pressing the directional buttons now to try and shoot out tiers. They do not exist. We have a blindfold on, which is around for some of these challenge runs. We cannot shoot tiers. Instead, we have to rely on doing damage with the black and red flies surrounding us. We also have some other little bonuses going on. The red fly does more damage, but it's a little riskier because he's further away. Got a Spirit Heart, nice place to start. Going pretty okay so far as these things go. One bummer is we can't blow up a lot of the things we normally would be able to blow up because, well, we can't shoot at them. So, like, we can't do anything about these fires unless we want to use a bomb on them, which we really don't. And I guess every fly that spawns turns into a friendly fly. I'm not sure. I think it's a oh, must start with the Beelzebub transformation, which is a transformation that gives you flying. So does Transcendence. I don't really know why they give you that item. But it also makes flies automatically friendly to you. Oh my god, rotate. There you go. Alright, so this is, can be a little tricky. That's okay. Also, there's no item rooms on this challenge run. So there's another kind of foible for us. It's been a long time since I've done this challenge, so I'm not really sure exactly what we're looking for. So that's actually great. We beat one of the 4 horsemen, so we got another orbital. So it's a thing that can do damage without us having to shoot, which is fantastic. Yeah, exactly, solar system. We got another inner planet, kind of, which is really nice. One thing that would be great is if we could get some kind of item that gives us invincibility repeatedly, like a Book of Shadows, or any kind of like a chariot card, or a power pill, anything like that, and especially a way to reuse it would be fantastic. So we can kind of get our invincibility and just like walk and get real close to enemies and let all of our stuff do damage. So we got a goat head, which is real nice. That's going to let us, barely couldn't pick that up, but managed to. Goat head's going to let us get all of our double deals, so that's handy. The trinket we just picked up, before we had dropped the butt penny, which is every time you take up a penny you fart. Not very helpful. We picked it up for Monkey Paw, which 3 times in the run, if we would die, it spawns us in the previous room with, I think, half a red heart of HP. So it kind of saves our life 3 times. Can't afford anything here. I'm not going to stress about it. The consumable we have is a dice shard. It lets us re-roll all consumables on the floor, and it also lets us re-roll an item. It's typically best to save it for an item room. We're gonna kill all. Oof, that guy almost got us. We're gonna take a lot of damage on this run, probably more than a normal run, so we kind of have to stand close to everything to deal damage to it. Granted, I've played a lot more hours since I did this challenge last, so I'm kind of more used to using my orbitals for damage. As I walk straight into enemies. One more thing that I didn't talk about really, is we got a golden key in one of those rooms. What a golden key does is we get to basically get infinite keys for the floor. Here's Magic Mush, which is a fantastic item. It gives us like double damage and higher speed, more range. The only problem is it doesn't really do much for us. Okay, we're gonna pick up Guppy's head. That's gonna give us flies every room, which is nice. I think I'm gonna go ahead and play this guy as much as I can and try and get an item out of him. We're gonna have to watch those orange fires pretty close because they could shoot at us and deal damage. Little horn, which would be really nice. It shoots lasers out. I am going to take Little Brim. It's really risky, but now we have laser beams. So we can kind of, if we so choose and we feel like we're getting kind of low on health, we can kind of ignore the challenge a little more and use Little Brim to do a lot of our damage like that. It made it so much easier. I'm going to go into the curse room because it only costs us to go out instead of in. And look, we got 3 Spirit Hearts coming in here, so totally worth it. I'm going to go ahead and blow this up, try and get some pills. Got one. It is an Are You a Wizard pill, which normally makes you shoot all stupid. But we don't have tears, so it actually does nothing. These guys, I don't think when they're that in their double-headed form can even do damage if you're flying unless you run into them. Kill all that. We're doing pretty well now that we got a lot of things that are helpful in this like narrow situation of a challenge run where we can't have tears. We got little brimstone to do some damage for us and enemies that I'm worried about. We got another orbital, which is very nice to have. We got Guppy's head that will spawn some flies that do damage for us. So it's a lot of just nice upgrades, actually, that greatly increases our chances of completing this challenge. And we'll want to do all the challenges at some point or other, because they all unlock different items. We're going to check out our shop. Got a spirit heart. You know what? I will pay for the spirit heart. I want to survive. It may seem silly considering how much health we have, but it can go away fast on a run like this. So I want to make sure we got a nice little stockpile going while we still have the opportunities to pick some up. You never know when they'll dry up. This might be a secret room. It is. We got more bombs, so basically just got 3 free bombs there. Nice trade. This is probably our second secret room. Lots of red chests. Teleports us to the devil deal. Okay, I'm not going to pick up the left item. It's not going to do anything for us. I will pick up the mark. It's a damage upgrade, which normally wouldn't do anything, but all of our flies that spawn out of us from Guppy's head will do more damage the higher our damage stat. And also it gives us a spirit heart, so I just kind of traded a red heart for a spirit heart. I mean, which isn't the greatest, but, you know, it's not too bad. It's better than it would be otherwise. So we got double deal anyway. So I think I'm actually going to go back in here and use a dice shard. We will pick up Gimpy. So whenever we get hit, it gives us a chance of spawning some health for us or a different consumable. I'm hoping that it will pay for itself by the end of the run. This is Dim Bulb. On the last run we had Vibrant Bulb, which gives you stat upgrades if you have a fully charged item. This does the exact opposite. It gives you damage up or stat upgrades if you have a non-charged item. And with something like Guppy's head, where you just want to use it as soon as it's charged, it is a fantastic trinket to pick up. So we got a Hierophant here. Go ahead and use that, pop out some more spirit hearts. Walk right into him. Okay. Moving on, it's doing pretty well. I think we got a really good chance of finishing this run off. Generally, enemies that spawn enemies are probably best taken at range of Brimstone. But we've got a pretty good chance of completing this run, considering everything we've picked up. And you got a Spirit Heart there from Gimpy, actually. So it's already paid for a third of the cost. If we can get it to drop 3 Spirit Hearts for us over the course of the run, then it's done the job. And these guys charge us down and shoot out tears when they explode, when they die. So kind of want to take them out at range as well. Hermit card teleports us to the shop. We might use it to get out of a situation at some point or other. Avoid taking a little bit of damage maybe, or having to deal with a room. That was a risky dodge. Worked out though. Moving through. Little bit of a different feel to it than most runs, because, you know, we can't just shoot things. That was bad. Oh well. Things like that are why I'm very happy about my Spirit Heart from the shop on the last floor. So blow up this wall, get us into this room that does nothing for us. Well, maybe got a key and a tower card. Pretty garbage. And we're going to go down here. Our second secret room should be here. It is. And there we got the Bible Tract, which gives us a chance, I think a higher chance of getting Eternal Hearts. But I actually think I want to stick with our current combination. Chance of actually not dying and the dim bulb are pretty good. I'm gonna get into the shop here with the bomb. I probably should have just walked into it with a key normally, but I did it anyway. That's not really an item we want. Yeah, that was a spacebar item that gives us trinkets. We can't afford it, so we're gonna move on. It's not something we really want anyway, so I'm not gonna sweat it. All right, we're gonna take this Eternal Heart. We're gonna take, this is an HP upgrade and a Tears upgrade. Wow. Okay. Oh, god damn it. Take Guppy's Hairball. And I'm gonna take Dead Cat. And then I'm gonna take Dark Matter. So we became Guppy. So this run, I mean, being Guppy is just like a dime a dozen since I've started replaying. It just must be a smaller pool of items so it happens more often. Just because we haven't unlocked so many yet. But Guppy's nice. We should spawn even more flies, I think, unless they only spawn from the tiers you shoot. Use a Turret card to get out of that. Don't really care about anything in here. We could take a chance on the card. It might be helpful. You know, I'm actually looking at this, and I don't think the Guppy transformation itself is doing anything for us. I don't see any flies spawning. We already flew, so that doesn't do anything for us. I mean, there's no item room. I'm just gonna leave. Brownies! That's kind of a tough boss that I'd rather not be fighting on a run like this. Oof. Normally I'd be like, oh, Guppy, what's it matter? But unfortunately, I think I went a little too hard there. The Guppy transformation doesn't do anything. So that's something to note for future runs where we can't shoot. Future challenge runs. Oh, that's a bad... Oh, I don't like all that damage. Okay, we're going to take this Magic 8 Ball. Shot speed up won't do anything for us, but it gives us a card, a Shrink card. It's not too bad. This must be a new item in a booster pack, because I have no idea what it does. Let's pick it up. 7 seals. Little harbingers. Oh, look, it's so cute. It's a little harbinger of the... It's one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. So it's a little familiar. I love it. He is made of poop, that is correct. And he spawns lots of poop. And those poops have corn chips in them. Because doesn't it always? So, I don't know what this little tiny version of War's doing. He's making some little slow trail behind him. I don't know if he does anything besides that. And there's a Death, which I don't think we fought yet. We did get Guppy's Hairball from that. I didn't really talk about that. So that could be helpful. We can kind of swing it around to do damage. I'm honestly, at this point, I'm using... I know it might be a little dull. I'm using little brimstone to do a lot of our damage, otherwise I'm kind of concerned about the survivability of this run at this point. This is nice. Contract from below. Whenever something drops from a room, just a reward from completing a room, 2 of those drop. So if we have, you know, 1 Spirit Heart drop for us over the course of this run, it's more than paid for the cost to get in that room. Now, if that happens, who knows? It could never. We'll blow up these blue fires. We want to give us every possible chance at getting more health as we can, so we can make this run succeed. Alright, so come in here, blow up the red. And yes, that is a corny cliche for poop. I get it. Let's go in here, blow everything up, kill all the things. What's left? Oh. Make sure we're using our flies all the time. Get a fly army going. 10 cents. So we can find a shop and get something useful with that. I don't really know how that enemy died. The fly must have hit him and I didn't see it. Yeah, alright, cool. Blow this up. Secret room? Not secret room. Thought it would be. Blow this up. Maybe get some Spirit Hearts. We did get some Spirit Hearts. Got 2 chests to drop because of our contract from below. We're going to progress through here and try to avoid damage. Been doing pretty okay so far. There's some damage I've taken I wouldn't have liked to. So I think we're going to take it. This is the battery. It stores energy. I'll kind of show it off real quick what it does. We're going to get finishing that wave, and instead of using this right off the bat, I'm going to kind of show off what it does. It lets you store 2 charges of an item instead of 1. That can be super handy depending on what your item is. But with Guppy's head, it's not. We're going to want to use it every room. So now you see we have 2 charges. We're going to use it twice in a row. We're going to want to use it all the time to keep our dim bulb going. So I'm not too worried about that as an item, but I just kind of want to pick it up and show what it did. Our second secret room. Bunch of black hearts. Super good. Our pill is I'm excited, which is terrible. For a certain amount of time. I don't know how long. I don't know if it's a certain amount of rooms. I don't know if it's a certain amount of time or what. But for a while at least, all the enemies move and shoot faster, which is a real pain in the ass. So this is actually not going to be that bad of a fight for us, as you might think it would be, because Mom's foot doesn't do any damage when you're touching it. So you can kind of wait for it to fall, get out of the way, and then just kind of hug it and let your orbital items do all the damage, which is what most of our damage is from anyway. So come in here. It's another Guppy item. I'm not really interested. It'll give us a chance of respawning when we die, but we've already got 9 lives. We've already got Monkey's Paw, so it's not very good. So we could go do Boss Rush, actually, which is pretty funny. But I'm really not going to bother. There's some actually pretty decent items here, and it's just not something I want to show off during a challenge run. But, you know, not terrible. You know what we could do? I'm actually going to do it just because. I'm going to pop Strength, show off we can do it. Get us a heart container. Use that heart container to buy Guppy's collar and leave. And so we got to get that item for free. I don't expect that item to do anything for us, really. But, you know, we got it. I want to show off how to do it more than anything else. Gonna open up these red chests. Who knows what could be in here? You know, we probably shouldn't have, now that I'm thinking about it. Because the biggest advantage you get from red chests are Guppy items. And we've already got all of them but Guppy's tail. And we don't really need Guppy's tail. All that's going to do is spawn more golden chests for us, which, I mean, you know, it's not a bad thing to have. But it's... Oh, I didn't see him. But also, I thought I was done with the room. But, you know, it's not going to be, I think, a difference between winning and losing the run. And we really probably shouldn't throw away HP for that little gain at this point. Which, doing one of those rooms, if we take any damage, which we're more likely to do than we normally would on one of those, then, you know, just get rid of it. We don't want to take damage, and we don't need to take damage. Now, that being said, I'm probably going to go into this room, this curse room. Why? Because I like curse rooms. 3 red chests. It gave us 2, so it paid for itself. We got a free, we got to deal with the devil too. We're not going to take either one of these. They're not going to do anything for us. They both give us flight. One gives us spectral tears, which we don't shoot tears. And one gives us speed, which we're already at the speed cap. So, not really any benefit. It's just throwing away HP. We don't want to do that. We do thankfully have a bevy of things following us around doing damage that we don't have to use tears for. Which, you know, is exactly what we want out of a run like this. We want that out of this run. Generally, a lot of these challenge runs, sometimes the best way to handle them is just to find things that let you ignore the fact that it's a challenge run. Lets you kind of cheat that. There's not a whole lot of items that you can do that with. But, you know, we found some that don't quite single-hand... Oh, his hitbox was still there, but he wasn't. Again! God damn it. But, yeah, we don't have any single item that single-handedly lets us kind of cheat the challenge run. But, just our combination of stuff together is being pretty strong. What do you mean by putting promos out there, Count? Should I be pimping Tiger Bucket? Tiger Bucket is a channel we're streaming from. You guys should totally watch it. We have a ton of other content on our YouTube channel. I'm streaming this relatively consistently. Mako streams is currently streaming XCOM 2. Count Whoopass. Oh. Count Whoopass is streaming, I think we've been in here. Yeah. Is streaming RimWorld. We still stream Golf with Your Friends every Monday night. It's a good time. We shoot the shit, and we all try and beat each other at golf, and we're all just terrible. So second level ball of bandages, now you see that a little orbital will shoot as well. Which is nice, but not amazing. Does some damage, which is better than not doing any damage. We're gonna see what's in here. That's definitely not worth it. We're gonna avoid laser beams. These actually aren't that bad, because I know exactly where they're gonna shoot. They always shoot in the cardinal directions, and they always shoot towards you. So, knowing stuff like that is what makes the orbitals best. Because you know how to kind of get close to them without taking damage from them. Alright. So I don't actually know. It looks okay. So if you see there below our consumables but above our stats, a little heart icon means that this run goes to Mom's Heart. So we have to beat Mom's Heart, which is this boss, to win the run, which I'm feeling pretty good about. Alright, oh, took some damage, We're just gonna tank through it with our ball of bandage there. Alright, we completed it. I'm gonna walk in here, because I really shouldn't have, because it could have been Krampus. Oh well. If I die right here, I'm gonna feel really stupid. There's no reason to do it. We should have just walked onto the pedestal and taken the challenge. But I wanted to see what this fight would be. And it didn't screw us for happening, so that's nice. Alright, we're gonna finish this challenge. You unlocked a Perthrow rune. And that's that one. Alright, I'm gonna do one more challenge, because that ended up being fairly short. Does anyone have a preference on what challenge they want to see? Got Pitch Black, Highbrow, Head Trauma, Cat Got Your Tongue, When Life Gives You Lemons, Beans, it's all in the cards, Slow Roll, Computer Savvy, Waka Waka, The Host, Purist, Super XL, Speed. Alright, I'll do Waka Waka. A lot of these are still locked. Some of these are harder than others. Some are pretty easy. This one, oh, I remember this one. This one sucks. There's a very good chance I won't finish this one. So, this one, you get anti-grav tears, which your tears just kind of float in the air like that. You can let go of the button to kind of shoot them. And you also have Strange Attractor, which pulls enemies towards your tears. So, this might be a tough one. You can kind of tap shoot. It mostly works, but yeah. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm not sure why this is called Waka Waka. Oh, Pac-Man. I guess you leave the little cubes out like that and the enemies are attracted to them. I guess that's the connection there. Would be my assumption. I would think they would have started you with a Game Kid, which is an item that actually kind of turns you into Pac-Man. You kind of start chomping down on enemies, and that seems like that would be a better fit. But anyway, I'm going to search the second secret room. There's no item rooms in this run either. So any other kind of advantage that we can squeak out of the run, we want to definitely use. Got Gluttony here, who I can pull him all over the room. Watch out. That worked out. Got some HP. Gluttony will always drop red hearts or an HP upgrade. Alright, so we're going to move on to the boss. This could be a tough one. We've not been hit too bad yet, but the Train Attractor is a really garbage item. But with anti-gravs, not the worst combination in the world. As you can see, it's a champion version of Famine. So I take a full heart of damage every time it runs into me. I'm already at half HP, which sucks real bad. Just gonna make a little trail here. He doesn't charge anymore, so this should be much easier to deal with. You can just pull him around the room with the tears, essentially. Take him out. These little hearts that run from you are annoying. Okay, got a Spirit Heart. We ended up with more HP than we started. Got an Orbital, so if we decide that we are tired of Anti-Grav and Train Attractor tears, we can just walk into enemies and deal damage. We, of course, want to be careful with that, too, because that leads... Oh, God, so many flies. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. This is not a good thing for we got... Okay, good. We thinned it out. We may be able to make it happen. We got a Power Pill. It's a little more Pac-Man feel to it. pull these guys into our shots. This isn't as bad as I was thinking it would be. Mom's Locket, I think that means whenever you pick up a red heart, you would actually be picking up more red hearts since you get healed for more for red hearts. So that, who knows? That could very well end up being effective. That Bomber Boy hurt himself, just like when I play Bomberman. Alright. Great. Everything's dead. We should definitely... really hate walking into the spikes. It's not a place we want to be. We do not want to be a person that walks into spikes all the time. This pill is infested with spiders, which we'll take. Just one spider in this particular situation. If we would have used it in this room, we would have gotten way more spiders, but we didn't. We didn't know that's what it was, so... we're gonna pull this guy this way, hopefully. Alright. Alright. I'm kind of ballsy. Oh, Jesus, that's terrible. I got a double card, which will increase our damage for a room. We're going to make our tier trail here. There are Kim trails, as I'm going to call them. Kill all these enemies. It's full health pill. Good to know it exists. Could be very helpful in the future. Nothing there, unfortunately. I don't really want to blow up, use a bomb for that one pill. Our shop's not really worth going to. Our secret room is probably north of this next one. Probably right here. It is. We get... what makes you larger? Luck up. Retrovision. So that red and white one was a luck upgrade. Now that I know that, I definitely would like to pay a bomb for a luck upgrade. Great. Now we got 2 luck. Better chance of getting some items and stuff. I'll go ahead and pop the devil card for Little Horn. There are harder boss fights, so you know maybe we would have been better served using it for them. He doesn't seem like he gets pulled. There he goes. I was gonna say it didn't seem like he got pulled into these very much, but looks like it's working out in the long run. Ooh, watch out! Don't get hit. Damage upgrades, great. And we had this in the last run, last challenge run. We'll take it again. 7 seals. We get little harbingers. We got it much earlier, so we might be able to get a better view of what it's doing for us, too. On to the catacombs. So this run only goes to Mom's Foot. So that's not as bad. We're doing okay. It's not looking nearly as nasty as it could. These guys won't get pulled into him, so he's gonna gotta shoot at them. We don't have the keys to make that room worthwhile. This is probably a secret room. Got one more key. I really don't like playing those trap rooms unless you can have 4 keys. Or like ways to get to the other 2 chests. Yeah, we horsemen, exactly. Alright, alright. So we should probably... Strange attractor there, doing damage. It looks like the horsemen will float into guys. We could take this, which might be worth it. I'm going to do it. So tick, it won't come off. It's a trinket that I cannot pick up any more trinkets now. As you can see, I just kind of push them around. What this does is it spawns bosses with, I think, 15% less health. In this particular run, I think that's probably worth it. We don't have a ton longer to go anyway. We are going to buy the Spirit Heart for sure. And there's our boss. Ugh. Strange attractor there pulls enemies right into us if we're not careful, which I've been bad about in past this floor. Taking a couple of hits I really shouldn't have. So I'm hoping we can just pull Stained around. And just leave our little chemtrail tears to deal with him. Ooh, watch out. It's he can get real fucky though with his shot pattern if you don't watch out like I did there. No double deal, we got an HP upgrade, and we'll move on. Little Rick, Tiny Tully, Mini Ole, and Arn. I like it. They are indeed the 4 horsemen. Someone should make a wrestling mod for this game. There's already a Pokemon one, I know. And that one's pretty neat. Wrestling mod would not go amiss. I wonder what the overlap on wrestling fans and Isaacs fans are. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna... oh, no. We stupidly took more damage than we should have, but we still gained a half black heart for it, which, you know, better than not having it. Got a luck upgrade there, and we found the boss fight extraordinarily quick. And I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Because typically, with these challenge runs, doesn't do us any good to be in these torture water. Magic Mush got again, twice in a row. Great. And this run, it's actually going to do a lot for us. We got a 3 damage upgrade, which we'll actually be able to utilize pretty well now. We got Guppy's Tail, which is the one Guppy item we didn't get last run. And we'll move on. All games should get a wrestling mod, and a Guar mod, and a Ghost mod from Count. Yeah, that'd be great. I'd be fine with that. You know, if someone makes a wrestling mod, I will totally do a video about the wrestling mod. Got a 2 of diamonds card, so we can double our money. I'm gonna wait till we can maybe find more money. I'm not super interested in doubling 2 cents. Now 3 cents, there's the deal. We're gonna go ahead, we probably don't want to go in here, but I'm going to anyway. So we at least don't lose anything, because we got that spirit heart. What's in this chest? Troll bomb. That's fine. All we lost was a little bit of time. And frankly, mostly because we found boss rooms pretty early. This run's going pretty fast. This is, what is this? Depths 1. So we got this floor and the next floor, and we're out of here. We've done it. And there's the boss room again. I don't really think I want to. I could go find the shop, but I just don't think I want to bother. I think I want to be able to finish up this run and make a challenge look like a pushover. Got Sister Viz here, so it's two fatsos that will shoot lasers at each other, but they don't hurt each other. But if you walk between them, you will of course take damage. They do other stuff too, like roll around the room. Not too bad though. Okay, another we got a speed and a damage upgrade. That's nice. So let's tinted rock here. Gives more bombs, which is fine. It would be nice getting Guppy, but our chances of getting Guppy at this point are really low. And if we pick up Dead Cat, we're gonna drop to 1 red heart, which I don't really want to do. I'm gonna take multi-dimensional babies because I'm not sure how he works with anti-grav. Okay, so yeah, if he passes through our tiers, which he should pass through all of them, he will double the damage they do, I think, or something close to it. So that's actually a really great upgrade for us. I'm going to move on to Depths 2, which will be our last floor we have to do for the run. We will go in this curse room, just because the game hasn't made us pay for it really yet. It's only been advantageous in this run, so I want to keep the good streak going. What we get? A Perthrow room. Okay, so Perthrow lets us re-roll 1 item pedestal. I totally mind flubbed there. I don't know why I used it. I meant to pick up 2 of diamonds and use it and take Perthrow with us. But instead I just used Perthrow to no effect whatsoever. So that's kind of a bummer, but we probably wouldn't have gotten to use it anyway. Just because I don't think more item pedestals are going to pop up on this run for us. Because we have no item rooms left. And our only boss fight left is the final one for this challenge. So I'm not too concerned. So unless we find kind of a random stood right in front of that bomb. So unless we find some kind of random item from some kind of chest, or, you know, go to the item room that's right there, I don't know why I didn't think about, then we'll be fine. I'm just going to buy the Spirit Heart. I don't want to die. Taking a lot of damage recently that has made our life prospects a little lower. And there's our boss fight, which is great. Ooh, laser barrage. Made it through, no damage. We're gonna go fight Mom. We got an orbital, so again, what did I even take damage from? I must have been standing too close to her, I guess. I'm not really sure. So this is gonna be a little tougher than last time, I think. Actually, because we had less orbitals to do the amount of damage we did last time when our foot dropped. But we shouldn't have too many issues still. Oh. Combination of walking right into him and him running into us. Alright. We're gonna take we don't need to take anything, we're just gonna finish the challenge. Alright, thanks for watching. That was a good challenge. Death's Touch appeared in the basement. It's a fantastic item. I can't wait to see it on later runs. thanks for watching. If you would, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you guys later.